Welcome to our channel Autodrive. When people hear the name USS Zumwalt DDG 1000, they're not just hearing about another warship, they're hearing about one of the most ambitious and futuristic surface combatants ever built for the United States Navy. Even years after its commissioning, the Zumwalt-class destroyer still feels like something pulled straight out of a sci-fi movie. As we look at the 2026 configuration of this ship, what stands out isn't just its stealthy shape, but how radically it redefines what a destroyer can be in terms of technology, firepower, and mission flexibility. The first thing that grabs your attention is the design. Unlike traditional destroyers with angular superstructures, exposed radar arrays, and a classic warship silhouette, the Zumwalt features a tumblehome hull. Its sides slope inward as they rise from the waterline, reducing radar reflections. The entire ship is shaped to minimize its radar cross-section, making a 600-foot warship appear on radar more like a small fishing vessel. That's not marketing hype, that's a deliberate design choice aimed at stealth. The deckhouse is enclosed and smooth, with sensors and antennas integrated into the structure rather than sticking out. It's a clean, almost minimalist look, but every line has a purpose. Underneath that futuristic exterior is an equally revolutionary power system. The Zumwalt uses an integrated power system, or IPS, which is different from traditional mechanical drive systems found in older destroyers. Instead of separate systems for propulsion and onboard electronics, the ship generates massive amounts of electrical power and distributes it wherever needed. Two advanced gas turbines feed generators that power everything, from the propulsion motors to radar systems and weapons. This setup gives the ship around 78 megawatts of power, enough to run a small city. For viewers at home, think of it like a giant floating power plant that can redirect electricity instantly depending on mission needs. That level of flexibility is critical as future weapons, like directed energy systems or railguns, demand enormous electrical loads. Performance-wise, the Zumwalt is no slouch. It can reach speeds of over 30 knots and has a range that allows it to operate globally without frequent refueling. But speed isn't its only strength. Because of its hull design and advanced stabilization systems, it offers impressive seakeeping even in rough waters. That means better operational capability in challenging environments and improved comfort and safety for the crew. Interestingly, the ship operates with a much smaller crew compared to older destroyers of similar size. Automation plays a huge role here. Advanced monitoring systems reduce the need for manual checks, and smart damage control systems help contain and respond to onboard incidents quickly. Fewer sailors doesn't mean less capability, it means more reliance on technology and highly trained specialists. One of the most talked about aspects of the Zumwalt has always been its weapons systems. Originally designed with two advanced gun systems intended to fire long-range guided projectiles, the program faced challenges when ammunition costs became prohibitively expensive. As a result, the ship's mission focus has evolved. In its 2026 configuration, the Zumwalt is being adapted to carry hypersonic missiles, making it a key platform for next-generation strike capabilities. Hypersonic weapons travel at speeds greater than Mach 5 and can maneuver during flight, making them extremely difficult to intercept. This shift transforms the Zumwalt from a naval gunfire support platform into a long-range precision strike asset capable of hitting high-value targets from vast distances. The ship is equipped with 80 vertical launch system cells positioned around the perimeter of the hull rather than concentrated in a central block. This peripheral vertical launch system design enhances survivability. If one section is hit, the damage is less likely to trigger a catastrophic chain reaction across all missiles. These launch cells can carry a mix of weapons, including surface-to-air missiles, anti-ship missiles, and land attack cruise missiles, giving the ship multi-mission flexibility. Whether it's defending a carrier strike group, conducting independent operations, or supporting joint forces ashore, the Zumwalt can adapt its loadout accordingly. Sensors and combat systems are another major selling point. The ship features advanced radar and sonar suites developed in partnership with companies like Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. These systems allow it to detect and track threats across air, surface, and subsurface domains. Its total ship computing environment integrates data from multiple sensors into a unified picture, allowing commanders to make faster and more informed decisions. In simpler terms, it's like having a highly advanced battlefield management computer that processes enormous amounts of data in real time and presents it in a way that's actionable. Another unique aspect is how quiet the ship is. The electric drive system reduces mechanical noise, making it harder for enemy submarines to detect it acoustically. Combined with its stealthy radar profile, this makes the Zumwalt particularly suited for contested environments where avoiding detection can be just as important as firepower. In modern naval warfare, being seen first often determines who wins. The Zumwalt is built around the idea of seeing without being seen. From a construction standpoint, the ship was built at Bath Iron Works, a shipyard known for producing some of the Navy's most advanced surface combatants. The level of engineering complexity involved in the Zumwalt program pushed the boundaries of naval architecture and systems integration. While the class was ultimately limited to just 3 ships due to cost and shifting strategic priorities, each vessel represents a testbed for technologies that could shape future fleets. So what are the unique selling points of the 2026 USS Zumwalt? First, its stealth profile, unmatched among large surface combatants. Second, its massive electrical power generation capacity, which future-proofs it for emerging weapons. Third, its adaptability, especially with the integration of hypersonic missiles that position it at the forefront of naval strike capability. And finally, its high level of automation, which points toward the future of reduced crew warships. Of course, no discussion would be complete without acknowledging the controversy around cost. The Zumwalt program has been criticized for its high price tag and shifting mission focus. But from a technological standpoint, it represents a bold leap forward. It's not just a destroyer, it's a floating laboratory of next-generation naval warfare concepts. As global competition intensifies and maritime strategy evolves, platforms like the Zumwalt demonstrate how the Navy is experimenting with new ideas to maintain an edge. In the end, the 2026 USS Zumwalt stands as a symbol of innovation and risk-taking. It may not fit the traditional image of a warship, but that's precisely the point. It's designed for a future battlefield where stealth, speed, precision, and information dominance matter more than sheer numbers. Whether viewed as a costly experiment or a glimpse into the next era of naval combat, one thing is certain: the Zumwalt remains one of the most fascinating and technologically advanced destroyers ever to sail the seas.